hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. This is BS Speaks Royally. I welcome you all to my channel members in here. Thank you for all the continued support. Those that are even in the clouds who have popped in just to say that they're a little busy, and I understand that. I know everybody can't take the time to sit and listen to an entire live stream at times, so I get it. I get it. I get it. So I hope you all are doing well. It's good seeing so many familiar names. But you know, Sussex Saturday. So as we're going to get started, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowances made for fair use. Fair use. Fair use. For purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Kuja agrees. Okay. The favorite quote I have, Harry and Meghan, that's on the Archwell site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So what a busy week in a sense. You know, we have Archetypes back. We have or Archetypes, however you want to pronounce it. We have news of the upcoming RFK award for that Harry and Meghan, among a few other honorees, will be. And then let me just scroll back up in just to see, because it was GQ, right? I think that was what Lady Bird said. Meghan is also receiving the GQ award next month in London. So I did a quick search when I read that, and I've only seen the tabloids talking about it. I even tried to get to GQ magazine, but I'll do that when this live stream ends, because I can always talk about it since I think it's November. They are baiting and saying they want to, oh, is she coming to London? Yeah. Anyway, you know why the tabloids are saying that, because yeah, anyway. Hey, Nicole Marie, how are you? Marshar, let's see. Benjamin. All right. So I need to roll through this because I know that you all just love for me. Hey, Rosa. I said hello to you in the message. I don't know why YouTube seems to take away messages that are dropped before the stream starts. So it's very strange. I'll just say that. Thank you again, Church Nelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If it wasn't for you and all the rest of you that are here today and the support, I wouldn't be over the 3K mark. Here we go on to the road to 10K. I'll just say that because there's a couple of people that are doing that. So the road to 10K is now the next goal. So, and you know, we'll celebrate when I get there. Hello, hello. Hey, Demonic Louse, how are you? How you doing? Thank you, Gracie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. we're going to blow right past that 5 and go right on to the 10. Boom, just like that, right? I can dream. I can dream. But no, truly, I thank you all. Oh, look at you. Aqua aerobics class. You go. You go. Thank you, sister. Thank you. I appreciate it. So happy Sabbath to all of you. Good morning to you. I do want to say, in all sincerity, thank you. You know, sharing word of mouth is how the channel gets out there. A little Google search of my name helps too, but YouTube is doing some changes to help content creators, I believe. So this is just a reminder for the content creators that are in here. No matter how serious you are about your channel, just secure your handle, and then your URL, I believe, will match into your handle that is chosen. If it's not your screen name, but just or your channel name. So, all right, let me get on to what I have said I was going to discuss here. And thank you, Church Nelly, for letting me know that you could hear way back when the intro music was playing. Okay. So this week, as I mentioned, we had Archetypes, the decoding of crazy. It was a very deep episode. Hopefully you all have signed up for Spotify. I don't know if you can listen to Spotify without signing up for it, but definitely follow the Archetypes podcast, because yes, it is all that and then some. I also want to highlight Project Healthy Minds that Archwell has teamed up with. They have a link on Spotify, and also there was a link, I don't know if I have it in the description here, but it is in the description of Talk Tuesday. So if you just go look at that one. So the big news that was on the thumbnail is that Harry and Meghan are to be honored in December in New York with the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, the Ripple of Hope Award. So I wanted to just kind of give a little background. The Ripple of Hope Award celebrates leaders of international business, entertainment, and activist communities who have demonstrated a commitment to social change and reflect Robert F. Kennedy passion for equality, justice, basic human rights, and his belief that each of us can make a difference. Okay. Robert F. Kennedy. So the Kennedy family, most of us here in the U.S. know the name well. Robert F. Kennedy, for those who may not know, was the brother of John F. Kennedy. So it's a pretty nice honor. It's big. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Hopefully they are coming into New York for that. I am not going to discuss those other two traveling. I'll just drop that here. If they come, I hope they are on opposite ends of the city. Or, you know, and I thought the other ones were going to Boston instead of coming into New York. But anyway, okay, moving right along. Let me just see what the comments are saying with regard to, and hello to anybody I may have missed. So Joyce, they've received 3 big awards this year. The Archwell Foundation has been in for 2.5 years. Yes, because they are about work. They're not about fake PR. And there's Under Trash Time, which we're going to get to very, very soon. Someone out there is like, they're paying for this, they're paying for that, but you'll see. And it's too funny because that is exactly what the others are doing. It's always deflection on Harry and Meghan. So yeah, I just laugh when I see that. Black Queen, the better brother like Harry. Yeah. Now I almost read that the blacker brother, but I don't know why, but okay, we're going to move right on along from that. Hey, Carlene, Harry and Meghan are doing amazing work. They are. Their work speaks for itself, and they're not getting caught up with what the the royal sources say or the tabloids report, create about them. So, yeah. Let me see. Lady Bird, Meghan will get compared with Zelensky for this award in a negative way. Just watch. You're talking the RFK one or the GQ one that you mentioned? I don't. Let me. They'll try everything to tear her down. We already know that. But we're going to move on because, I'm looking forward to it. Of course, I want to see how she slays us. It's going to be winter. And yeah, big smiles and happiness and all that. Hello to everyone. Oh, excuse me, Joyce. You can't pay for these type of awards. They are too big. Excuse me, they are too big. Well, you have many out there that dislike them, hate them, whatever the word is that you want to use. And especially dislike Meghan for some reason that they can't seem to put their finger on. But they always want to say that they're broke. But then in the same regard will say they're paying for all this. How can they pay for all this? You want them to walk away from contracts, but yet they're rich enough to pay for stuff, PR, allegedly. But we know they don't have to. Unlike those that have a very visible contract with their tabloid media. Okay. Let me get on with it. Black Queen, Lady Bird, while Zelensky is doing his part for his people, so that won't fly. I'm just going to hum through some things. Lady Bird, VS speaks. Haters have made complaints about their foundation to be investigated, and there was a lot of press on it. When they got vindicated, zero press. Of course, but that's like the so-called bullying claims that are coming from, again, it's coming from alleged staff, because you haven't released names, who are under NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. So if they're under NDAs, who gave them permission? Oh, the one that just got a promotion after his grandmother passed away. So, I mean, that's the only one that could have given permission, since they were under that house organization, whatever you want to call it. There's a few choice words, but I'm going to behave myself. Okay. Joyce, what is the negative with Ukrainian president? He is fighting a war to save his country. Well, those that stand with the other country will, of course, see it as negative. And yeah, war is ugly. Even war of words can be very ugly. So, Lady Bird, Black Queen, you know how it goes. They say Zelensky is fighting a war, right? And slate what Meghan does. It makes me mad. Well, it's a given. I mean, I laugh at the person that left their observation of the channel, and they used a trope, victimhood. Like, can you please cover other content that's not royal family, the others, or about Meghan's victimhood? And I had to laugh. Firstly, there is other content, and then victimhood is a trope by the UK tabloid. So now your whole little spiel that you had is wrong. And then, there was a couple of comments back and forth, and they were just looking, in my opinion, to control the content on my channel. But obviously you haven't looked at my channel. You haven't looked at all the content. You took one video and made a comment on it, but you haven't looked at anything else, because there is other non-royal content. But again, I do the content that I want to do because it's my channel. Okay. Moving right along. Citron, didn't they say the Sussexes were poor? Now they pay. Now they say they are what? Now they the pay are saying okay. The Harry and Meghan are paying for the awards. Yeah. Now the haters are saying that they pay for awards. Yes. They they're on that oh gosh. What is it? It's not really the merry-go-round. What is the toy? Well, when you're out at the playground and you're the seesaw. So they're on the seesaw. And we're all on this one side. And they're the ones that, as it's going up and down, and then they jump off and they're like, ah, you did that. Okay. That's really what the media is like. Oh, Elaine, 7 months, hon. Let me try to find it on the. Oh, there it is. Thank you for your dedication to Harry and Meghan. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. See, thank y'all for highlighting that because I don't see the highlighted comments on StreamYard, and I don't know why StreamYard has stopped doing that. Yeah, kind of. Anyway, I'll save my complaints. Joyce, this is what you call harassment. The investigation of their foundation is pure harassment. It gives the tabloids something to write about. Yes, it is. The one that they should have been investigating, because there was clear evidence of numbers juggling when those annual reports come out. But, I'm not. That's all I'm going to say on that. Well, be safe out there in your travel, sis, Hilda. Be safe. Church Nelly, war is ugly. That unroyal family is fugly. Rosa, yes, we do remember Space and Cosplay, and their top dog employee was behind the Meghan court case. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Dare those same employees say anything about the ones that are still over there? Oh, no, that would never happen. But you allow them on the one biracial member of the family, or the known biracial member of the family. I'll just say that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Carlene, God don't like ugly. That's why the hate they spread on Harry and Meghan will not stick. Harry and Meghan continues to win. Yes. Thriving, flourishing, all of that good stuff. Patricia RN, there was a lot of negative when Zelensky did the Vogue cover. People want to control. And you also have to remember who's on the other side of that equation with Zelensky that people are fearful of. I'm just saying. And that's all I want. That's the most I'm going to say about Elaine. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. All right. One busy mama, you keep driving. You drive safely out there. I just saw your message, Margaret. Let's wait and see what happens when they get their award. If they say something negative, we will make sure to discuss and argue. Oh, they're going to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're going to. Even with the one that was mentioned about GQ and how they said, well, there's only one that they give out. And how is she going to get that? And yeah, the tabloids are already starting. So. It's sad, Annie. It's sad that the derangers, Shutter Island, and the haters are believing their own press. You gotta love it. Yeah, you do. You gotta love it. Elaine, Church Nelly, I am in and out today, taking meds for a chest infection is knocking the stuffing out of me. Oh no. Get rest. Get some rest. Patricia, known biracial members, something you want to share? Yes. Listen, people need to stop letting the pigment fool them. Let's tell them all. Let's see your DNA back makeup. Let's see it. Let's see where all those little origins, because all roads lead back to Africa. I'm just saying, my opinion. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Well, Elaine, I appreciate you all too for the support, making me laugh. When we share things outside of the stream, I'll just say it that way. And, you know, even during the stream. So let me get to y'all's favorite time. Y'all are behaving so well. I appreciate it. Joyce, as long as JK is employed by Space, Harry and Meghan can never reconcile or trust um, his brother and sister-in-law. Even if he wasn't an employee any longer, the trust was broken a long time ago, as of October 2016, because how else will the tabloids have known about Harry dating Meghan, that he had been seeing her for what, 6 months prior or close enough to it, until he let the cat out the bag in a sense, and told Space. Because even in their engagement interview, when they talked like timeline, yeah, so all roads lead back to KP. All roads lead back to KP. In my humble opinion, allegedly. Okay. All right. Yeah. Elaine, please take care of yourself. Get some rest. Thank you so much, though. All right. We're coming over here. We're coming over there. It is just about that time. Ooh, let me take that comment and highlight that comment. Although it fits perfectly for trash time. It's trash time. All right. The favorite time of the stream for most of you. All right. First up, as I mentioned about the quite visible contract. So I saw this on Twitter, SQUADDIE, and they highlighted, and then there was, of course, receipts to back all this up. So Camilla partnered with Daily Mail on some fundraiser. Kate prints her annual children's calendar in the Daily Mail. And when Charles and Camilla were looking for a head of PR comes from the Daily Mail. Tabloid. So you give tabloid some money. Mm-hmm. You do the annual calendar, which I didn't realize it was annual. And let me just say, don't have any of the children that live in Montecito, California in your calendar because, you need their parents' permission. Okay, let's move on. And then, of course, you look for a head of PR. So you choose a tabloid editor to be your head of your PR. And we wonder why it's the ish show over there right now. Okay, So here is what they're talking about. Oh, she had tears. And then made a substantial donation. Is substantial $1? Is it $10? Is it $100? Is it 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million? What's substantial? And this is only screenshot that I saw on Twitter. No, I don't click the articles. Okay. It's just quite interesting. Mm-hmm. Very visible contract with the tabloid that Meghan successfully sued and that Harry has gone after before, but is now involved in a lawsuit against. And yes, we should remember this calendar when we were like, why is Archie on here? Excuse you, but he is not one of yours. Okay. And then, that's those little parts that feed into. And then let me see, where is it that this was part of the broke but not broke. This is where it comes in. Every article is paid for by their PR company. They buy their awards. Their 19,000 square foot, 7-acre home has doubled in value. Kudos. That's why you buy it low. Okay. But they need a bigger place. Do they need a bigger place? Their net worth has tripled in 2 years. These people are pressed. Yet, they're about to go under, lose it all, and return to the UK begging for money. You read it here. You can't make up some of this stuff. You cannot make up some of this stuff. So, I thought this was interesting. I don't know who this site is. Again, screenshot. Meghan quit royal family because Kate Middleton treated her like an outcast and made life hell for her. The key that got me, a royal source, told a U.S. magazine that Kate didn't even want to hold Archie and rejected Meghan's repeated attempts to get the cousins together. Now, this goes back to 2020, so it's right after the announcement was made. The announcement that they were stepping away. But, yeah. I'm surprised this person that you can even find any hints of this out there, but that's what happened. So, here it is where they hired their PR person, King C3, hiring a tabloid editor to be their top PR person. Yep. And we wonder why we have the moments like this. Or this. Because this one, is he standing up sleep or is he just plotting? I'm just, just thinking out loud. Now, for the squad members, I know you have seen this. I laughed so hard, and I saw that Barron covered it, but as only he can do. But I'm just going to have to say that donation that this person gave to a fundraiser is why she got this headline. Beaming Queen Consort Camilla looked impeccably polished in a blue frock. And if you have to call it a frock, she ain't all that. Okay. As she attends a dinner to launch the first ever, it's a literary festival. Okay. I'm not even going to try to say that name. This is the blue frock. It's a house coat, a robe that we would call it here. She looks, what did they say again? Beaming Queen Consort Camilla. Looks impeccably polished in a blue frock. There's not much to do with that. Black tights, stockings. I'm guessing those are black wedges. A red purse. Give a little color there. But that's a robe. In any other. But hey, it goes back to, you gave a donation. The very visible contract. So you get these loving, glowing headlines. We see it all. Oh, and this is the owner of said tabloid Daily Mail and all its subsidiaries, Mail on Sunday, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And many people are giving, that DNA. Yeah, he needs to. He has a hatred that seems to ooze out of him because they've been going after Meghan from day one. But Mr. Froman. Sip of my tea. Lord Frothmere, I think that's how you say his, or Rothmeyer. Is that how you say it, Rothmeyer? Yeah. So whenever you see these ugly headlines, know that this is the man whose money is behind it, who is good friends with space. Friends looking out for friends, scratching those backs, pegging along. I'm just saying. All right. Next item, then I'm going to jump into comments. TB, part of the rota. I guess she sees herself above it. You know, she's on US networks, which I wish our US networks would get over the fact that someone has a British accent, because that doesn't make them an expert, and they're just as crazy and hateful as ever. She is. For even this, Meghan Markle needs to build a brand, quote, we recognize as hers. The expert doesn't think she's there yet? What expert? Expert of what? Pushing bullshit? What expert is TB? Talk about trash. Let your book sell about 10 million copies and then come back and talk to us about being an expert. You heard? Okay. But Meghan does have a brand. They just won't look and really recognize it. Yeah. They rather always put a little extra on her, more expectation. But you'll give glowing remarks for 5 questions that took that woman 20 years to come up with. Because remember, there's 10 years of chasing and then 10 years of marriage. So, okay. And in them 10 years of chasing or stalking or whatever the word you want to use, yachting was involved, but yet they try to make it that Meghan was guest on yachts, but she wasn't the yachtee working like cosplay used to. Okay. So again, they want them to come home broke and then have to beg space for money to take care of themselves. Not in this lifetime. They're very secure. Mind you, Harry did have his inheritance from his mother. That, again, we don't know what the amount was, I don't believe. There was always that lingering that like the Queen Mother had left him something, but nothing that I've ever found. So I guess that's just tabloid fodder to make her sound so great, because I thought she died with debt too. But anyway, nevertheless, moving on. Meghan, you know, was a self-made millionaire. Between her acting, her social media, her brand, that was her brand. So, you know, if they would just take off their fake eyelashes and take off their posh accents and just be real and say, yeah, we're getting paid to be this ugly and hateful, you know, maybe we can rock with them, but we know that'll never happen. All right. Jumping into comments. Hey, Sam. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right. Hi to everybody else that has joined since I've been going on through trash time. I'm just going to pick a spot and I'm going to hit and then go down from there and then catch up to you all in the comments. Okay, Rochelle, how are you? Tabloids are so desperate for a story that they had Sam Stevenson with the Mirror take a flight to oh my gosh, I saw that. Take a flight to Montecito to ask neighbors questions about HM's security team. Okay, about that. So I had this picture on my phone, so I forgot to bring that across. Let me do that now so you can see what this. I swore I had sent these over to myself already, because there's a little aspect, because of course he's a tabloid writer, editor, whatever, and he lies from time to time. That's a given because it's very clear that he had lied even in that. So, all right, I'm going to play a little music while I wait for it to come into so I can save them. Dun, 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 dun. There they are. Now I just have to download. Screenshot. Do. Here we go. Screenshot, screenshot. Do. Here we go, here we go. Coming back to StreamYard. Over here. Click there. Add it to the stream. Do. Get into the right folder. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's uploading, y'all. Play along. Oh, so Sam Stevenson. Let me take down this comment just for a second. Okay. As you see, he's now with the Daily Express tabloid. Daily Express tabloid. Okay, so just inputting up. Now we see Rochelle had mentioned that this person flew to California to ask neighbors, allegedly. That's what he said in his tweet. So, which let me just say, he cleaned his timeline out because, you know, squad, thank y'all for getting screenshots because then you help the rest of us out. So he tweeted this out on the 13th of October. And his timeline only shows like something back to October 4th. Okay. I'm out of the office this week in California, so I stopped by Santa Barbara to speak to some neighbors of Harry, you know, Meghan and Harry. But if you look down by the date and the time, that says from Laguna Beach. And that's hundreds of miles away from the location he claims he's at. So you just pick some random women on the street, or you found a stock photo of them. I don't, you know, anything they say he lied. He was getting chewed up under his, yeah, child. He was getting, because people picked up right away. They were like, first of all, it says from Laguna Beach. That's not even anywhere near. Like, that's hours away. So, good try there, Sam. But since you are the editor of a tabloid, you just create news. You don't report on the news. Okay. And we all know that they live in a very gated, secured community, that those in Montecito ain't standing around talking to tabloid or random people that they do not know. Let's be real about that. Okay. All right. Tier, hiring tabloid to be PR is the only way Cal Miller can get a glowing of a robe, a blue robe. It just needed to be another 6 to 8 inches longer, a blue robe. Okay, Black Queen. Mimi D, they are still in the first stage of grief denial. They can't believe that a woman with black in her is more excellent than all of them combined. And that was from day one. Cho, let's see. The Posh Tatler mag. Oh, please. Anti-Meghan, right? A whole article about moving check. Archwell News menu, plethora of different major magazine articles, all female writers. You know them. Instead of them just basking in Meghan's glow, I mean, wouldn't you want to get a little of that glow and I don't know what's in the water over in the UK. Lane, no, you know, all those in the UK, but it's something in the water over there that y'all think you have blinders on. Whew, okay, I'm just saying. Not even his exes hold up to Meghan. I'm just my opinion. Okay. Marshall, all that money, these old crows dressed like old crows. They can't find better outfits from Walmart. Someone else was commenting. So the people in Stevenson's tweet, the picture, folks were going in hard. Like, they are definitely not from Santa Barbara or definitely not from Montecito because of the outfits they were wearing. I was falling out laughing. I was like, woof, y'all are not talking. Ladybird, he went for a perm, then that happened. I know what you're talking about. Ladybird. Oh, Joan. Thank you so much. You keep telling the truth on your own channel. Imagine that, haters. All right, hold on one second. Let me. Where did I just saw it pop in, so maybe I haven't gotten to that point yet. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. And then this is for you, Joan. And thank you for all the support. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. All right. I happen to thank you, StreamYard, for at least giving that much to me that I can see. Okay. Let's see. Tina Brown, entire life is gossip, and this has been is chasing the clickbait. Yes, clickbait algorithm to be again seen again. So claiming brands is talking point. Twaddle never sticks. Yeah, she knows it's her gaslighting. Yes, big time gaslighting. Big time. Yes. So I just would love the US networks to leave those folks alone. Just stop already. Stop hiring them, contracting or whatever with them, because they're not experts. Squad can be experts. We can tell you. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? We'll give you, we'll connect those dots right back to a certain palace over there. Mm-hmm. People worried about Harry and Meghan's home, one home, because they paid money for, they paid for the renovations, which they really shouldn't have to when it was a gift. And those other folks that are over there never pay back any renovations, and they spend that money, $1 million for a driveway. Come on now. Mm-hmm. At a certain palace where they use helicopters to get around. I'm just saying. Okay. All righty. Let's move on. Let me see. Joyce, people in UK don't know where L is. Where Laguna is beaches to Montecito. That's how he gets away with it. Well, next time, idiot, he needs to turn off your location if you want to try to play that. But we know that those neighbors who are mostly celebrities, high profile people, are not out there just walking and, oh, yes, you're where? You're who? Oh, I'll talk to you. Sure. They can't even, the random folks haven't even seen their home. Just, yeah. Okay. Cuckoos. And the tabloids should know better than showing any details about the home that they live in, given that they were sued for the pictures that they put up when someone did that with one of the homes in Cotswold. Yeah, just saying. And again, okay, let me just move on because they're going to get me going. Elaine Black Queen, I'm resting, my friend. I'm being spoilt by my husband. That's how you should be when we're sick. Because if it was the other way around, for the gentlemen in here, y'all know how y'all can be a little extra when you're not feeling well. I'm just saying. Okay. Hi to all those. Sam, thank you again for being in the background. I appreciate it so much. Tina B has lived in the U.S. and have made some friends in the U.S. media world, and she thinks because of this, people will listen to her and believe what she says. Some people will listen, Joyce, because, you figure prior to Meghan joining the family, I would listen to what they say, okay, rah, and go on about life. But, yeah. Now that we know the carnival of experts, and those clowns are something else. Mm-hmm. Was she also involved in no, that was somebody else. That was, okay, I know who it was. I was going to say, was she involved in that pre-Oprah interview where they said that they saw it, but they didn't see it and they were lying about it? But yeah, I'm just saying. Sam Cotswold was supposed to be lovely. Oh, it is. It's very lovely until a helicopter flies over and then a drone takes pictures of the inside of the home to outlay it, as if there aren't crazy people out here in the world. Let me see. The Queen, Elaine, the Queen Mother was $6 million in debt when she passed away. Whew. Whew. Living high on the hog, huh? Mm-hmm. I guess her daughter at the time took care of that. I mean, how much was her allowance? Did she get an annual allowance? Her annual allowance must have been $2 million, huh? Something like that. I'm just like, really? Sylvia Joyce, hopefully no decent people will believe anything she said. Exactly. But they do. If they don't know, she's not, they're all of the so-called royal experts, that's the title they give themselves. I'm going to start calling myself a royal expert. How about that? Mm-hmm. I sure am. Woo. Yes, I am. Joyce, the people of Montecito have been very protective of Harry and Meghan privacy while in Montecito, so giving interviews about them or any residents is not a good thing for the area. Right, it wouldn't happen. Now, who is the actor that was joking around about them? I see his face, but because of his what's the word? He has an affinity for number 45, so I tend to not pay him any attention. But yeah, just saying. I know she liked her gin. $6 million. Yeah, that's a lot. Like you're living real well. Let's see, what is this? Ladybird, over 300 million to renovate Buckingham Palace before C3 move in. Is that where he's going to live? I thought it was Windsor. Or is Windsor just going to be the weekend chateau, so to speak? Mm-hmm. That will be interesting to see. Excuse me, I took a sip of my tea. Thank you, Patricia Oren. Yes, that one. Mm-hmm. So, and he caught he quick enough that he shut up and then explained, I'm kidding, but yeah. Yeah, that is amazing. So let me ask this. He needs to be in Buckingham Palace. So I thought it was James. Is it James Palace that is truly the home for the monarch? I know he stayed at Clarence House, but that because it was his whole talk. Oh, when he becomes king, that he would probably move to James Palace. But there's too many other folks round about them. Their parts that nobody talks about. But okay. And Sam, yeah, 300 million to renovate Buckingham Palace. But of course, each year as it keeps prolonging, that number is going to keep going up. There you go, St. James's Palace. Thank you. So I just wonder. I mean, he has his pick. King C3 now has his pick of the litter of whatever place he wants to be in, since he is the monarch. Yeah. Thank you, Elaine. So, see, I do know something. I'm a royal expert. Whew. Okay, yeah, I'm giddy. I'm giddy today. And this is our other resident, Sam. Sam's is in the UK as well, and Elaine is in the UK, but she's a squaddie. So, St. James's Palace used to be the home of the monarchy. Mm-hmm. I guess, is that going back to Victoria's time? I mean, I know it was a long time ago, so. Sam, 500 million next year, probably. Well, it could be, inflation is a mother. Okay, let me behave myself. Dana, the royal family is the breadbasket for the Rhoda and acclaimed royal biographers, so they defend vigorously. We all got to eat. Woo! That blue frock and all. I need to start doing some memes because that one there, that blue frock, ooh, yeah. I just would have to find somebody that has a robe that's just like that because I'm not paying money to buy one. Oh, my Jones. Oh, goodness. Black Queen Joyce. Grown in body, but not in mind or soul. Ooh-wee. Schwartz Kingdom, please get me key. Am I missing something? What'd I miss? And hello, Schwartz Kingdom. How are you? The first time seeing your screen name, but welcome. And to all the others that might be in the clouds, howdy. How you doing? Joyce, it is not our concern. What's the British people will okay with regards to paying all their money on renovations and buy stuff for the royal family. They are the ones with no heat. Well, the whole thing is, we heard for over a year about the renovations that were happening to a housing that used to be 5 units that had to then be consolidated into one habitable home that had to be brought up to the standards of today versus 50 years that it's probably had been sitting empty. But the complaints over that renovation, which Harry stroked that check for over $1 million to pay it back, gave it to the Queen. And then all those headlines basically stopped. You're upset that they paid above what just the renovations of the little extras that they wanted in the home, which they're allowed because it was going to be their damn home. But oh no, because Meghan. All because of Meghan. Oh my God, she's going to have. And it wasn't even the biggest property within that whole family. But it was relentless, the complaints about the renovation there. But BP, and how much, this is a good research project. How much money in tourism does BP, Buckingham Palace, bring in that equals out to the amount of that renovation? Because I believe it's the housing piece that was being renovated. Just, yeah. Denise, you can find that blue bathrobe in an old Sears catalog. I thought the same exact thing. I was like, this is something my grandmother would have worn. Probably did. We did pack up most of her clothing, but I bet you there was a robe in that looked very much like that blue frock. Black Queen, come on now. Thank you very much. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. I will say, Black Queen, I am waiting patiently, very patiently, to see you become a member. I don't know why, but I am. No pressure. I'm just stating, observation of mine. Let's move on down. Joan, Sears went out of business. I believe it did in some states or most states. I haven't. I know here in North Carolina, my part it did. It closed. Well, except for appliances, I believe. So yeah. Legs. Kensington Palace did massive renovations for £4 to £5 million originally. However, they put in a £1.5 million driveway, so they offered Meghan and Harry as covers. So it was a deflect and distract job. Yes, because we fly in helicopters, so it's rare that we're having cars come in on this driveway. But £1.5 million. I mean, it's got to have gold specks in it. £1.5 million driveway. I mean, is it the entire complex? I never did get the understanding of that. Because if it's only in front of that one apartment, y'all got some issues over there. Mm-hmm. Sylvia Sears is still here. Oh, okay. So just in certain areas of the U.S. I thought they went just online. Internet changed the game for a lot of the old school stores. I'll just say that. Look at this. Joan's like, where is that? Yeah, because we're all going to be, you know, trying to flock there. I mean, you can always go online. Of course, you take the chance that that blue frock, it might go out of style, and then they won't carry it in case you have to get another or replace the zipper or something like that. Frogmore Cottage is now a pit stop for Harry and Meghan compared to Montecito. That is why they are always talking about Montecito. It's a very beautiful property. Oh, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And yeah, they have the piece that they would never have had in the UK. And again, so if you've missed my Twisted Thursday, hopefully you all will go check it out because I highlighted the House of Liechtenstein and Princess Angela of Liechtenstein, and just showed how that family protected her. Some may not have been happy, but they protected her. And it started at the head. Now, Black Queen. She called me on that. Please check out the other content on the channel. Wink, wink. Legs plus a line of trees cost them $15,000. So the helicopter could not be seen. I can speak. Woo. $15,000 in trees, or 15,000 pounds in trees. So the helicopter that's parked could not be seen, but when it goes in the air, it can be. So you wasted 15,000 pounds on trees. Okay. Black Queen, I love you. I love you. Welcome to channel membership. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She is too funny. New channel member. New channel member. New channel member. You have me over here cracking up. I was like, I will welcome you as I do all the channel members once the live stream ends. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Whew, too funny. Let's see. Gwendolyn, love when Harry says they have 5 kids with the dogs. Oh yes. And see, he's not including the chickens. There's a whole lot going on there on their beautiful estate. So, yes, from the head net case. She calls herself that. Everybody, Church Nelly does. So, but only the members know. Let me see, Rose. There are 2 Sears stores in Washington State, one in Seattle and the other in Union City. Sears used to be all over the place. Nash, how are you? Educate, how are you? Okay, Joan, not at all. Black Queen, you don't play. Put me right, just shut me right up. 15,000 pounds for trees. There's a lot that 15,000 pounds could have. That could have been a nice, generous. I guess they're not supposed to give to their charities, but at least market your charities. You have very wealthy friends. Come on now. Her brother-in-law's cosplay's brother-in-law is quite wealthy, who has wealthy friends, I mean, heck, go to the uncle if you need to. Okay. Let me behave. Whew, let me behave, because yeah, y'all gonna get me going there. Cookies and cream, channel member, and AKA my manager. So I've been doing all this singing on here. Yeah, okay. I gotta behave myself. The manager's gonna want to up her ante. Okay. The Unroyals and their racist flunkies are highly upset that Sussex is paid back in full, boom, boom, for the Frogmore repairs. They were no longer able to hold the repair costs over the Sussex's head. Again, there were some costs that the crown had to take care of because it was the crown's property. They were only gifting for him to, quote, lifetime lease that she does what she did with all her kids and all that other stuff who have like mega giga castles. And you're worried about Frogmore Cottage. Okay. Just the hypocrisy is just overwhelming. But yeah, he shut it all the way down. He was like, yeah, I know how to shut y'all up because you just keep talking about it. And have any of the tabloids mentioned, because I did hear the news and saw it, about Broke Nose getting his celebrity gig on TV? Are the tabloids having a fit on him using his royal ties to further himself and make money? Is he donating his salary to charity? Broke Nose, is he donating his salary? Oh, his nose has been fixed. Let me get that straight. His nose has been fixed, but still, I won't even say what I was just thinking. Kay, how are you? Channel member, thank you. What is with my channel members? They are spoiling me today. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Joyce, now all Harry and Meghan need to do is buy a New York apartment as an investment. Do it completely blown their minds in the UK. Well, you never know. That could be happening because there are no leaks at Montecito. We wouldn't know. I'm sure that there are people scouring the real estate, the high-end real estate market to look. But even those realtors would not be leaky faucets because that will affect their money. And they deal with some, especially those that deal with very high-end and high-profile individuals. They wouldn't speak on it because they don't want to lose their bag. Okay, because it is truly, real estate market, and you're a realtor. That's word of mouth is make or break. Let's see. Cookies is driving the unworlds in their races. Did I read this one already? They're living good life without the help of the unworlds. Well, I know we've seen those memes where it showed like Harry and Meghan either at working at McDonald's or around a barrel throwing papers in to be heated. I mean, that is what they imagined, and it's just not. It's just not. Understand, Meghan was self-made. She was very secure in her financial background. Harry, thankfully, Diana made sure that he was okay for the foreseeable future. Did she know this would ever happen? Probably not. Probably not. But, per Harry, if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have been able to do what they needed to do. Tyler Perry gave them the shelter and the cover and protection, security protection, until they could get their own in place. And now they're good. Now they're good. Harry has a job in addition to being a prince, a duke, a husband, a father, a son-in-law. To Doria, let me make that clear. The in-law that he knows. All right. Cho, they hired the son to spy on Meghan when she was in London. Now the mayor is traveling to the U.S. to do similar. Money begets something that it's worth about. They really want. But see, here in the U.S., and especially in California, there are laws in place. Paparazzi are kept in check. The tabloids are definitely kept in check. And they should ask that one that published those pictures of Archie that time. Oh, that's right. They're not around anymore. That's right. Patricia, PM loves the idea. Oh, Lord. He just needs to go on about his business or stay hidden or whatever. Elaine, Pippa has just moved into a 30 million pound home. Mommy must be pleased. Oh, you know she is. Oh, you know she is. Flatty has made sure she's got a beautiful 30 million pound flat. Huh. Okay. You too, Rose. Have a wonderful one. Thank you for popping in. Charging only, damn, Elaine, where did Pippa get that kind of money? Her husband is loaded. Why do you think she married him? I mean, of course, because of love, I'm sure. But yeah, he's loaded. He's not a JFK Jr. look alike either, but you know, I'm just or don't Harry beats him out on looks. Them girls did not pick the right ones when it came down to the looks. I'm just saying. Okay. Moving along. Black Queen, cookies and cream. I know, right? They would love to have the wedding ceremony back as if Meghan asked for that fraud spectacle. Meghan and Harry's ceremony was 2 days prior. Yeah. 3 days prior. And I don't know why they keep giving these exorbitant amounts of money that wedding costs. You had the entire flippin' royal family there, especially the queen, her husband, you know, the heir, the next one in line and the next one in line. And you expected them to just be like, come on in, public. We're not going to have security. We're not going to have... Seriously? Come on. And knowing how Meghan handles a lot of that stuff, I'm sure, why be beholden to them? I guess they were expecting a check written for that too. Not happening. Y'all wanted the spectacle for PR. You got the spectacle for PR. And they shouldn't have to pay back. Okay. So keep writing your crazy headlines, but it didn't cost $20 million. In fact, it brought in a lot more tourism. If you had to lay it off and just let Meghan be a happy member of the family. She was having a great time with her new husband. Here comes a baby. It should have been the most joyous period in time of her life and the rest of the family, but no. Okay. But I'm sure there's some haters sitting out here saying, oh, there goes the victimhood. No, it's highlighting exactly how she was treated from day one. No, not once was she really ever accepted. Let's not play games. Okay. All right. Hello to everybody. I'm just jumping through comments. So charge the eyes, not the heart. If I don't see yours right off. So I'm going to start wrapping this up because it's been over an hour. Benjamin, Gwendolyn, Harry, and the Queen's mother. Excuse me, I'm in and out. So Ivy lost the train. Oh, at times. Let's see. The UK press really thought they would be able to get into Montecito, but they have not been successful. They want to report on Harry and Meghan, not the Unroyals. They can't make any real money on the Unroyals. Well, then that is their problem. If they had not been so hateful, unreasonable, had backed off, but, you know, they needed something to put a little meat on their bones, I guess, line their pockets, and they chose the wrong path. And so now they can just, you know, make that bed you lie in it, in a sense. Make that bed you lie in it. Elaine, the wedding was paid for by the Queen and Charles. The taxpayer paid for the security only. It brought it to 1.4 billion pounds into our economy. There you go. Thank you very much, Elaine. So the Queen and Charles paid for the wedding. Again, they wanted the PR spectacle. They couldn't very well tell Harry, and because he probably would have been very happy, as we know, to go down to the hall, as his father for the second time around was forced to do, and marry there. But, have their little civil ceremony and then have the big to do. But yeah, that just was not going to fare well for the Prince of Hearts, which is Harry. So, again, the security was in place because the entire damn royal family was there at that wedding. What do they not understand? Each of the weddings, they didn't complain about that wedding that was what, in October? Yeah. We didn't hear not a word about that. We didn't hear not a word about the cost of that. It's only when it pertains to Meghan. It's very obvious. Yeah. Priceless. Well, I hope you all had a good time. I've had a blast with you all. I do. Everyone, continue to pray for all that is going on in the world of Sussexes, especially, how we do for the squads. Smooches to you too, Church Nelly. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining Sussex Saturday. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please be safe out there. Wear your mask. Love you all. Thank you for all the super stickers, for the channel members. Thank you for the support. For those of you in the stream and the support that you're giving, thank you. Continue to share out. Get the word out about the channel. VS Speaks Royally. Love you all. Bye.